next, I'd say 7 days. So, mind you, today is Echo. What's the date?
Today is Friday, November 14th.
November 14th. Okay, so I'm going to be reading. I don't usually do these types of readings. Live personal readings are usually my thing. So if you've never seen me before, usually I go on live and give personal readings to people who are interacting with me, basically. But I'm going to be reading for the signs. It's just an experimentation. This is a little bit more slow paced. I'm a different kind of reader, but I hope you give it a chance. So I'm just going to go ahead. I work as a clairvoyant, okay? So I will be picking cards, and I will be tuning into spirit, and hopefully bring through some helpful messages to feed the soul, okay? That's what I would think this would be doing for our sign of Aries, okay? And I am going to be, whatever comes through from spirit here. I'll be asking about soul connections as well. And then if I feel something is coming through in regards to maybe soul, soul purpose, things like this. If I am being, if I am feeling it, if to talk about some stuff like that, I'm sure spirit will let me know. Okay, so getting started here. And I'm going to first close my eyes and start off. You'll see me do this a lot, okay? Closing my eyes, I mean. I'll be receiving some impressions from the spirit world. Here we go. Okay, so this is really funny. I can feel the attitude here. Someone has an attitude about some kind of breakup that I believe has already occurred in the past here. My lips start to go like this, start to cringe when I started to tune into this energy. So this is likely something that is likely weighing on somebody's mind, likely yours, something. And yeah, you're kind of there, and you're very, it's a very distasteful feeling here, so this is what they want to talk about. It's like okay, so I do feel as though when you first start thinking about this issue, okay, with this particular person, the initial feeling I get is that basically people are closing off, settling into oneself, only wanting to deal with themselves, and basically wanting to cut things off. But the second impression that I'm getting is basically, I feel like you've come to a place where you basically get to look at the situation as it is and analyze, okay, this is not a me and you problem. I think this is just what the situation is. And so I think, if anything, the emotional charge of the situation, I wouldn't say it's gone, but it's obviously something that it's not going to spark up or trigger you in any way anymore. You're able to look at it as a neutral situation and be like, okay, this is the issue and this is what it is. So maybe you've thought about it enough and said, okay, maybe this person was having a bad day, or let's just analyze the situation. There's missing pieces here. Maybe people just don't want to talk to each other. I don't know. But it looks like you're able to think of the issue itself and not allow it to basically get the best of you. I'm going to pull a tarot card here for you, Aries. So yes, I'm a divination artist. You guys want to see my little tuning fork here. So I've got cards that are out here. So if you guys actually want to see what I'm doing here, I'll let you see. Okay. So Spirit has gotten me to stop here. You guys, the moon, which is the basically a theme with regards to this whole coherent message that's what's going to come through in regards to a relationship or message with somebody. So the moon card will usually come out when people are confused, people are going through some kind of dark night of the soul, and there's just some unprocessed emotions, or there might be a call to figure out, okay, what is actually going on here? There's always something underneath the iceberg. Let's figure that out. This is what this card for me would usually. So again, I'm a divination artist as well as a channel and a clairvoyant translator of spirit. This is simply what I'm doing. I'm translating spirit. So another way that I also work, if you guys go see my live readings, which I do every day, I try to do every day, I also utilize this table of consciousness, Levels of Consciousness by David Hawkins, to basically gauge to see where you are vibrating, and then I'll bring in spirit guidance to basically help you guys shift your energy in regards to whatever you are dealing with in life, so that your perceptions can change and so that you can look at your issues in a different way, so that you can approach things and basically continue to follow your passions. And this apparently is in regards to people, is the passion here. So when I look at the energy of this card, so here I'm being shown that you, Aries, are vibrating at the level of peace and joy, and there's a really nice orbit of energy here connecting you with your mind and your heart, and it just keeps going. And this is pretty nice. This is part of the spiritual paradigm. And when I ask Spirit now how they're trying to guide you, they ask you to basically fix more along the lines of the level of joy, okay? And they would like you to spend more time in stillness with your heart in meditation. Here is your spiritual heart, which is your center. It guides you, it gives you compassion for yourself, for other people. It recharges you, it doesn't require any focus, okay? It's basically, it's a mechanism, okay? Your mind is another thing, and your heart center is a whole nother thing. But always remember, the heart comes before the mind, okay? So basically what they're telling you is to stay in joy rather than in peace. And so before I close my eyes and basically interpret the energy here at joy, I would interpret this as Spirit is trying to get you to a place where you can prepare to share yourself. And when I say share your energy, it means to see sorrow as disguised as undiscovered joy. Okay, when you get to go out and you get to spread goodness, you get to heal people, raise people's vibration, so on and so forth. But that is kind of in the future. Right now they want you to charge your heart. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes and get an affirmation here with this level of joy. Yes. So this is very coming in very clear for me, and I'll explain what I do. I'm a trance channel, okay? So as I would say, I guess I can call myself a psychic, okay? But how I'm able to receive information is that I've trained myself to be able to bring my brain waves down to the level of delta and theta, which is very close to the brain waves where people go into deep meditation or sleep or REM sleep to be able to receive information, okay? So at this level of joy, what they're trying to tell you, to affirm, and I'm going to give you the affirmation to help you tune into this level of joy, is I want to forgive. So this obviously has to do with the relationship, everything that we've talked about already. You know, you giving kind of like this side eye. So saying and meaning it from the heart, saying I want to forgive. Know that when you are saying this and trying to tune in to that, you are tuning into your higher guidance that is coming from your heart center. Okay, so it's very obvious that spirit is wanting you to keep whoever this is in your life. Okay, things are not over. I'm gonna pick another card here. Let's ask, how is Aries' person vibrating? Spirit, what would you like me to tell to Aries about the person that this is about? Okay, so I'm going to choose a card. Okay, so again, I'm a divination artist, so I use this tuning fork here, this is all spirit led. So spirit sends energy through my body. I've been doing this for years, okay, in order to direct me to certain signs, and then I simply talk about it. Okay, that's all that I do. I'm a translator. So they just directed me to talk about the Six of Cups, which in tarot, this usually means innocence, nostalgia, being friendly, opening up your heart, doing a nice gesture, a friendly gesture, being nice, being gentle, innocence. Okay, so that's what's coming through. I'm going to look at this energy, and this is about the person you're dealing with. Okay, but that's just a theme. Okay, I'm gonna actually tune into the energy to give you a clearer picture, because this is just remember, this is a theme. This carries the least amount of weight in my readings. Okay, so again, I'm going to look at the energy here. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so I'm here to tell you that spirit guides everybody, not only you. Okay, so in this particular situation that spirit wants to talk about in regards to this falling out or whatever, spirit wants me to tell you that your person is actually more in line with their higher guidance in regards to getting this relationship back together. So they're kind of ahead of the game. They're ahead of the game in comparison to you. Okay, so if I'm coming here and say, okay, look, spirit's trying to help you to forgive the other person, and if your person is right in front of me, you know what they're gonna say? You don't have to give a read to me. I already know where this is going. I already know what's supposed to happen. So likely, if spirit's saying forgive this person, they're probably being accountable already. And so maybe they already have an apology set up for you. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes. We're going to keep these pretty short, okay? You know what I'm feeling here? They're scared. They're scared to talk to you. Hold on, my dishwasher needs to be.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just kidding. This person is scared. I don't know why. But they're like, they know they want to like reach out, but they're like, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, they're kind of timid. Okay? So know that they're timid. Okay? What else, Spirit? What else about Aries' person would you like? Hold on. Okay, so I'm seeing my symbol for commitment, and I feel spirit with your person, and they're saying, say yes, say yes, say yes. It's very clear. I don't know how in tune your person is with spirit, but and if they're actually hearing messages from spirit, but I hear spirit. Basically, they're really close to them for some. I don't know what sign your person is under, but they're obviously they're really intuitive here, because the voice of spirit is very clear. All right, and then we're gonna do one last card here for guidance for Aries. What else would you like me to talk about here with Aries as we close out this very short reading? Hopefully this has been helpful to you. Again, my name's JP, fairly new reader here on YouTube, but I want to welcome you to one card, one affirmation, one breath. And if you want to catch me on my live readings, which is basically what I've been doing for a pretty long time, and we can meet personally and all that good stuff, because honestly, I really enjoy talking to you guys. There you go. And we have the Eight of Cups coming through here from the spirit world. Okay, so this could relate to the situation and what I've been talking about. It may not. I'm not gonna assume anything, but what the Eight of Cups has to deal with is basically realizing that whatever you are focusing on that has been making you sad deserves to be now left in the past. So it's a journey to better new things. So leaving what no longer serves you and finding stuff that actually fills your heart. Okay? So like I said, let me look at this card. Perfect. So I think what Spirit wants me to say at this moment is hopefully you are tuning into this message, because they want me to basically say that most viewers will likely be resonating with this message. And so I'm going to ask them, because you're vibrating way above enlightenment here, which tells me that likely Spirit has, through this message, Spirit has reached you. And you are now vibrating at the highest alignment with your soul's vibration with regards to this question. And I'm going to ask how Spirit would like to guide you. There you go. So I'm going to close my eyes one last time. But if anything, Spirit would like you to spend more time in stillness, recharging with their heart. That guides you. This is where Spirit lies. And honestly, when we go and pass into the spirit world, our essence, our soul's essence, is all that remains. So follow your heart, people, in every situation. And I'm going to close my eyes to close you out with our last impression. Thanks, Aries, for being here. I can tell this is difficult for you. Whatever it is that you are dealing with whoever this has to deal with, even though, and I hope that you're taking this message from the heart, but I can tell that following your intuition in this particular, at this time, with those of you who are going to watch this, it's not going to be easy actually to follow this spirit's guidance, okay? And you're very brave. You're very brave to trust that forgiveness is within your best, highest, you know what I mean. This dishwasher's driving me crazy. So what I'm gonna say is, I can tell it's difficult for you. So I would be very proud of you if you were the one to facilitate the healing in this situation, because it kind of seems like the other side would be more inclined to be the person to reach out first. You know what I mean? I think you got it worse than they did. You're dealing with more pain than they did, if that makes any sense. So I wouldn't be surprised if you reached out first, but if you did, wow, hats off to you, because I can feel how difficult it would be. Okay, so this is for you. That's it for now, Aries. I'll be doing other readings too. Make sure you watch your other signs, because depending on what's going on in your life, the zodiac signs, astrological signs, will be with you, assisting you with whatever it is that you're actually dealing with. So don't be fixed on Aries, or just because it's your sun sign. Go through all of them, because your zodiac signs will change as well. Okay, so I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching, and have a great one. Bye.